Hello and welcome to our channel, The Unsung Heroes. Today we are going to talk about the forgotten warrior, Captain Umrao Singh Yadav. History remembers those who shine in the spotlight. But what about those who fought in the shadows? Those who didn't return to medals or applause, but to silence. This is the story of such a man, a soldier, a farmer, a lion-hearted warrior, whose bravery changed the course of the battle, yet whose name barely appears in our textbooks. His name was Captain Umrao Singh Yadav. He was born in 1920 in the small, sun-scorched village of Palra, Haryana. The son of the soil, he grew up plowing fields, milking buffaloes, and living under the vast northern sky. The world saw him as just another boy from a poor farming family. But deep inside, Umrao carried a fire, a dream to serve, to protect, to rise beyond his roots and stand for something greater than himself. At the age of 20, with nothing more than grit and resolve, Umrao Singh enlisted in the Royal Indian Artillery. It was the early 1940s. The world was at war. India was still under British rule, and her sons were being sent to foreign lands to fight battles that weren't their own. Yet, men like Umrao didn't ask questions. They followed orders. They wore their uniform with pride. For him, it wasn't about politics. It was about honor. His training was tough, brutal even. Marches that stretched for miles, endless drills, sleepless nights. But Singh never complained. He rose through the ranks slowly, steadily. Not with ambition, but with a quiet determination. He formed bonds with his brothers in arms. They came from all across India, Punjab, Maharashtra, Assam, divided by region but united by purpose. Then came the call, December 1944. Singh's unit was deployed to the thick, unforgiving jungles of Burma, now Myanmar, to face the fierce Japanese offensive. The Burma campaign was one of the harshest fronts in the World War II. Disease, monsoons, deadly terrain, and yet, amidst it all, Captain Singh stood at the helm of his artillery battery, commanding a team of gunners with nerves of steel. December 15th, 1944, a cold, eerie morning. Singh could sense it. Something wasn't right. The jungle had fallen silent, the birds had flown, and the air smelled of death. But orders were clear: hold the position at all costs. So, with a few dozen men, 2 field guns, and his unwavering will, Captain Singh prepared for what was to come. Just before dawn, the nightmare arrived. Over 200 Japanese soldiers launched a surprise attack on the post. The jungle lit up with fire and steel. Bullets rained from all sides. Explosions rocked the earth. Amidst the deafening chaos, Singh took charge. Not from behind cover, but beside his men, operating the 25-pounder gun himself, loading shells even while injured, commanding like a man possessed. Even as soldiers around him fell, Singh kept firing. Blood soaked his uniform. Shrapnel tore through his arms. Yet he did not retreat. When a gunner was killed, Singh replaced him. When another fell, he reloaded alone. The Japanese kept advancing, but Captain Singh, he was the wall they could not break. Eventually, the enemy breached the perimeter, with the gun disabled and his men either dead or unconscious. Singh had one final choice: die or fight with his bare hands. So he picked up a heavy steel rod and a bayonet, and then he became fury itself. In the darkness of that jungle, he fought off over a dozen enemy soldiers in hand-to-hand combat. One by one, he brought them down until he collapsed, unconscious and surrounded by the bodies of those he had defeated. For 2 days, Singh lay among the fallen, bleeding, silent, alive. When reinforcements finally arrived, they found him barely breathing, but victorious. His courage had turned the tide. His stand had saved the post, and the enemy, stunned by the sheer will of one man, had retreated. For his unmatched valor, Captain Umrao Singh Yadav was awarded the Victoria Cross, the highest military honor of the British Empire. His name was read aloud in London, saluted by generals and kings. But when he returned to India, there were no parades, no headlines, just the dusty road to his village and the fields waiting to be tilled. Captain Singh never wore his medal publicly. He never boasted. He went back to being a farmer, walking the same paths he once did as a boy. Children played at his feet, unaware they were in the presence of a living legend. He was not interested in recognition, only peace. His story was not told in classrooms. His face did not appear in school books, but he didn't mind because he had done his duty, and that was enough. In 2005, at the age of 85, Captain Singh passed away quietly. Few noticed, no national mourning, no grand ceremonies, but among the veterans who served with him and the soil where he stood his ground, his legacy remained. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to our channel, share and like this video, and join us in uncovering more stories of world's unsung heroes, because their silence deserves to be broken.